This video is not sponsored by Monster. Alright, welcome back to the studio guys. So this is the new studio that I'm been currently working on. So it's just not a real, but I tried to make it as realistic as possible. So for my videos to get some quality production, and I hope that you guys will love this environment. By the way, thank you so much for keep supporting the previous artworks, and just wanna let you know that you guys are amazing, and this whole journey about getting 150 subscribers is amazing to me, and I don't know how to express this. By the way, thank you so much guys, this means a lot to me. And yeah, so today we are gonna be creating something amazing and epic and badass for the Monster brand. As you guys know, Monster is an amazing drink and energy drink that energizes and gives a whole next level boost to the immune system. By the way, it's a very classic and very amazing drink that it literally is a best drink in my opinion. So let's just make something for the Monster, and I hope that those guys will review our artwork and sponsor it in our upcoming videos, so that it would be so great to get it sponsored by these guys. I just love them so much, and I would like to make something epic for them. Okay, now we are just leaving the studio and getting into the screen sessions. Okay, time to get into the screen sessions. See you guys there. Guys, welcome back to the Legend Design. I hope you guys are well. And today in this video we are just gonna create something absolutely different. And as you can see already in the thumbnail that we are targeting Monster today. So yeah, basically this video is not sponsored. I'm repeating that again. But if these guys are trying and willing to sponsor me, please sponsor me. I will make severe different artworks for you guys. Okay. So today the concept I just have in my mind is that I just want to create something very epic and classic for the theme, because as you guys know that Monster is green. So it's a brand, by the way, it's a drink, energy drink. So I just try to make my Photoshop also green. First let's do this, okay? So the concept I have in mind is that first I have to drag some objects like car, and I will try to mix variations of different objects from them. Okay, like adding some skull and some horrifying elements for to, as you can say, so we can relate to the Monster. Okay, so first of all, I am just adding the car that I have created. So this is the main fold I am using for my front object, and if you guys can see, so this is the original image that I am using for the project, but I try to separate the layers from it to make it dynamic and more epic. So that's the scene basically. So I'm enabling it. I just remove the grass and the sky from the image, okay, so that it looks like this. I just erases the some edges, and then I will try to add grass by myself. So I just copied the grass, and here's the grass. Okay, so this is the grass. This is the same grass that this image has, but I tried to separate it from the original image so that I can have full control over the grass. Okay, so after that I just want to add a sky. A sky is totally different. I just let me show you guys. So here's the sky. This sky is very intense for my mood, because I just want my artwork to look as realistic as possible by creating it in rainy weather. Okay, so like storm or whatever you guys wanna say, like to make it more intense and pop out. Okay, so after this let's just add something more intense, and that is to add, I am using a velociraptor from the Jurassic Park, and here it is. I just mask out. Let me just close the guide, sorry, and just zoom it to show you guys. that I just mask out it from here, and I just erases some edges like this. Okay, then after that I will zoom out. The velociraptor looks fine. Then I will try to add some depth in the foreground first. Okay, so let's just add with the sky. So I'm just adding the vibrance. So the vibrance allows me to neglect all the blue colors that I have in my original image like this. If you guys can see, there's a tint of blues. So when I apply the vibrance, it just removes it and makes it completely separate. Okay, so after that, I just want to go in the grass panel and try to apply the colors. So I'm just applying the some intensive colors, and that is color balance. I will be applying a red -22. -22 means cyan. If the minus value comes in, then that means you are getting into the cyan. Then 0 magenta and yellows plus 18 blues. Okay. So this is the midtones, by the way, and the shadows is -7 plus 2 and 0, and the highlights are 0 0 0. Okay. So after that, I will try to make this darken by adding exposure a lot darker. So this gets a lot darker, and the value is -2.28. Okay. So now this is done. Then I just want to make my car more epic and badass at the same time. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to darken this. So that means I'm going to add a lot of black parts in it, and like this. So first of all, I'm just painting the here, here, and here. Okay. Then I will try to make this inner car elements some green, there like this. Okay. I just painted it with hue saturation, 102 value and 100% saturation plus 1 lightness. Okay, so this allows me to paint over the areas that I want to make car more epic and green. Okay, if I close this layer, you guys can see that here, 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 and here, the parts that are in orange and some that are in black, I just painted over it to make it like a green original look. Okay, so like this. After that, I'm applying the shadows. Okay, and the shadows are applied to here. Wait a second, I will let you show. Okay, so I'm going to add this skull now, and the skulls are here. Okay, to make it more creepy and disturbing, I guess. I don't know why I love just making horrifying stuff. By the way, let's just darken it so it will be blended in the background. Okay, then the same vibrance I'm using to separate the colors and applying the highlights to the edges, so it look like this. Okay, when this will be done, I will be adding the shadows to the skull beneath. Okay, so here are the shadows I just painted on the ground. So these are in the 4D layer. Okay, after that I will be applying the monster logo here because I just know this looks very plain, and applying the monster logos make it more amazing. So let's just do this. Okay, first of all, I just make some glowy green colors, and then I'm going to apply a monster logo. So here's my monster logo. I just change the perspectives and try to fit it in the car. So here it is. It completely blended well and looks good though. By the way, let me show you guys the blending options that I use is 106 to 55. Sorry, it's I think default 255 is the maximum values, and I'm just separating the 106, and it makes it whole a lot natural. It looks like it's painted on. Let me show you guys by the clear zoom vision, you guys can see. So I just took the brush and tried to about 10% fill and try to erase this part so that it will be like a curve in the logo, and that is absolutely epic. Okay, so after this I am going to create something different and create maybe I'm going to add alligators in this. Absolutely unique idea. But by the way, before adding alligators, I will try to make my velociraptor a lot badass this time. Let's just do this. First of all, I'm going to darken him to add some depth in him, and he looks absolutely realistic as hell. Yeah, so guys, after applying the darken layer, it looks realistic, but I just want this blue part to be changed into green. Let me show you how we can do that. We just apply the hue saturation layer over it and paint it on it. It looks absolutely incredible, as you guys can see the difference. This is mine Velociraptor now, not the Jurassic World. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna make the eyes glow also by applying the solid color layer in it, and it looks very realistic. Okay, the color code that I've been using for this is E5 F211. Okay, let me just zoom out. Okay, this looks absolutely incredible right now, but we will be adding the details and further objects in it very soon. Okay, so yeah guys, after this I will be adding I just added details in the Velociraptor, by the way, and it's time to add the details in also some grass, like blurring it maybe. So I'm just gonna blur it so it get blurs like this. Okay, so I just applied two field blur points, one here and one here. So I just don't want the front grass to be blurred, so I just want the back grass only get blurred because it's not in the focus range. Okay, so after that I will be adding crocodiles and alligators. That's absolutely different idea, but it works well pretty with this. So I just add the crocodile here, and I will be adding the alligator in front of here. After that, I will be adding the shadows to the alligator to make it some darken the areas and edges of it to get it blended in the grass. And I will add a lot exposure to make it whole dark according to the scene. And then I will be adding highlights to this, like this from the top, so the light is only coming in front of the top area. And I will also adding the color and some exposure. So okay, it looks pretty well and amazing. Okay, time to add the blur to the sky also to make it hold a lot more depth. Yep, so now it's a depth base. The scene is blending perfectly. Okay, I will be adding the blur to the Velociraptor also at the some points, so it will be look like this. Okay, let me see if I get the points. Yeah, it's a big problem with the Photoshop that it doesn't show the field blur points sometimes, and it's very exhausting to see. By the way, yep, I will be applying the hue saturation layer to the area that my Velociraptor has. So the pattern here it is blue, so I just made it green to match it with the, I think, monster theme. It looks pretty good though. And I will be adding a yellow to the eyes also. So here we go. This looks pretty natural though. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, after adding these bunch of details, let's just save it so our project will be get saved. If you guys don't save your work, then if the Photoshop get crashed, it's not my responsibility to bring back those details and artworks. Okay, try to make sure that your details and work will be saved. It's your first priority while you are working in Photoshop, because Photoshop can't be trusted. It can get crashed completely. Okay. After that, I will be adding some monster cans. Here we go. It looks pretty good though. And yep, I will be adding a lot more motion blurs and field blurs in it, like this, to make it more like going in the motion way, like from top to bottom. I will be applying the same blurs and motion values to the also. Okay, so like this, and I didn't blur this one because I don't want to. Okay, I will be closing this and I will be applying the hue saturation layer for some highlights. So with the highlights, it will look like this. Okay. Then I will be applying the green glows on them, so it will be look like this, and the intensity is great. Okay. Now, time for the back crocodile. I will be applying the darken and it will be blended perfectly. Then apply hue saturation layer also for some of the top areas and highlights, and then just I will apply the green glows in the eyes also to make it more green. Okay. After this, let's see everything is done perfectly or not. Okay, the crocodile I will be applying the blur gallery, so that because it will be blurred. Let me just show you guys. If I zoom it, it will be blurred like this. And I will also apply the camera filter for some color corrections and changes. So rendering the smart filters. Okay, thank you. And that's a whole bunch of depth there. Perfect. Okay, now let's just go with the alligators also, and let's just zoom that boy. Man, I don't know why I love so much this kind of animal. Okay. Yep. So adding the I just add the clarity and texture in it so that the skin of it will be more appealing. Okay. Okay. After that, we will be doing. Let me see what we can do. Yeah. So we will be adding the rain now. So first of all, let's just add a rain for. Let's just add a rain. Let's just open it and apply the rain. Okay. So this is basically the Benny's optics library plus I will be using, and yep, these particles are from Benny's library. It's a very great. It's absolutely incredible, man. The details are good though. Let's just add sparkles. Okay, the sparkles are when the rain hits the surfaces, as you guys can see that there are little small sparks and sparkles and water bubbles, or you can say that. So I will be applying all the sparkles on the objects. So here it is. I just add a bunch of hair on Velociraptor in here. So it's basically a particles brush. You guys can get it from Brush Easy, very easy. Okay, after that, let's zoom out and just darken the whole image a little bit, and yep, it's done. Okay, now it's almost done. It's all about the camera filter and the final effect. Let's just do that. So we are just okay, let me just open this. It takes some time because the overall landscape resolution is 4K plus. So let's just do that. Okay. So this will look like this by the values I'm showing you guys. It's temperature +2 and contrast +20, highlights +7, shadows +8 and whites -10. Okay, texture is +12 and clarity is +29. The haze is +7, and then it's time for the color grading. I'm just applying the hues in the blues because 189 is the value perfect for me, I guess, for my overall landscape, and saturation is 18 and -4. Okay, the time for the midtones. Midtones are the central values of the image that controls all your colors. So I will be using the 221 range here, and saturation is 17. Okay, so that the highlights will be 77, saturation is 23, and luminance is +12. So these are the values I just applied, and my whole artwork became from this to this. Let's just okay it. So this looks already incredible though. If you guys are good, this looks a lot more realistic, but to add the intensity, I'm just going for the color grade version, and this looks absolutely badass. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this artwork, and let me know in the comment section, and please tag monsters so that those guys can see this artwork that I created for them, and I hope they will like it. And just by the concepts and different strategies, you can create this kind of stuffs, and this is a really great approach I guess I did in 2023 at the start of the year, and I'm pretty much satisfied with the results. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are expecting next from me, and so I will be bringing that. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out and just enjoying this whole landscape. See you guys. Bye.